Hello, hello, hello. I'm back with part 2 of Bible Lady and Ponytail, aka Popsicle Sticks, live from the other night. In this part, they talk about Nesto's bigamy. Bible Lady is windmilling at the comments, at the chat. So we're going to look at some of y'all's comments and some of Sonya's lies. I included 2 parts in this one because they are a trip. Sonya says what Nesto told her Shirley was to him at the time they met. And she mentions what Nesto said his feelings are for her. I've never heard this before.
In this era, and in most cases, not knocking them specifically, you have to look at, and this is what I do with all cases. Whenever I hear a woman say a man did something, because a lot of times they lie when there's somebody they deal with. I always look at it as she could be lying and she could be telling the truth. I don't be quick to believe any female because too many of them lie when it comes to dealing with somebody.
And you know that because you've done it, or you're the only one that don't do it and everybody else do? I'm confused.
They lie to the police a lot. So what I know about him, that's all I can go by. And I know at the time that they tried to say all of this, that, and the other, they accused him of the whole credit thing. When I met him, he didn't ask me anything about my credit. When I met him, he didn't ask me about my job. When I met him, he didn't ask me how much money did I make. Any of that stuff.
Because he let you talk. You told him everything. He didn't have to ask. Didn't he say he liked to listen? He's a good listener. He listened to everything you told him. Duh.
So if all of this is what they're trying to say, this is what he do, why didn't he do it with me? I had 2 brand new cars. I was living in an expensive apartment in Buckhead when I met him. I was making over $10,000 a month. So
doing what?
If that was the case, why didn't he try me? He didn't never try me.
Strip club.
Where you at, boo-boo? By the door. Which door? The garage door? Okay, hold on. Let me, Sylvia. Okay, here I come. Let me get the door real quick. I gotta grab her.
At the door. Look at her. Just look at her, y'all.
Why y'all asking her about question? What about the bigamy? Why y'all asking a question about stuff like that? Why? How would she know about the bigamy?
She says she know everything, Sylvia. And why Sylvia got all these degrees posted up behind her? Girl, and can't read a question straight.
She don't want to marry him. You guys are funny.
She would.
You guys are funny.
Why does she get on her channel and ask why so much? Why y'all get it? Why y'all got this? Why y'all? Why y'all? Why y'all?
You guys are funny. You guys are funny.
Sylvia's enjoying this.
Funny. What do you think of the bigamy? Is it okay? What? I'm not gonna even answer that stupid question because come on now.
Well,
don't even come in it.
When you saw the word bigamy, why did you even try to read it, Sylvia? She sat there and said, why are they asking about bigamy 1,000 times? And then the next question she reads is a bigamy question. Oh, Lord, she's special.
Don't come for me now. Don't come for me with these questions. Don't come for me. I'm telling y'all. You want to get blocked? Start asking me stupid questions because these are not my questions. Don't ask me stupid questions.
She looks crazy, y'all. And she acting gangster since she got to go to court. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. Sylvia, why are you subjecting yourself to this then? Why did you hit the live button and you tell people not to come for you? You can't make this stuff up.
Okay? Because I'm not the one. I'm not the one for these stupid questions. Because these are stupid questions to me.
Dang. Sylvia's about it. Don't y'all put no more stupid questions up there.
Question for me because I don't know nothing about bigamy because I'm not a bigamist, so don't ask me no stupid questions.
You silly. The state provided a marriage license showing the overlap meant. Okay, he was under the impression he was in jail. It was if you looked at that video that girl did, he was in jail when that lady was supposed to file that divorce. So he was under the impression that they were divorced. He didn't know if that is the case that they were still married. He didn't know.
Okay, but does that make him innocent though? Does that make him innocent?
That there's a phone call from September 25th when it aired, when that lady put that on there, and I called him and I told him they're on here talking about you were married to two women. And he was like, what? And then he calls his daughter, and the daughter says, no, that's not true. And that's September 25th.
She has that date all wrong, y'all, because somebody just put my video, or I'm sorry, somebody just commented, Rabbit the Realtor commented on my video with text messages. That wasn't September. And I'm going to make a short out of it so y'all know what I'm talking about.
Fifth phone call. Remember I told you? With him and the girl, him and his daughter of the wife sat on the phone, and he was like, Mom didn't do that. Da, 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 da. So that's on the phone call. He didn't know. So if he was technically and his daughter of the wife sat on the phone, and he was like, Mom didn't do that. Da, 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 da.
Ma'am, Laverte did not say she didn't do that. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. I don't remember Laverte saying on that phone call that her mother didn't do something. Sonya needs to stop. And then y'all know she lying and making stuff up. She looking to the side and she going da 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 da. What? Say something. Don't do the sounds. Say something. It was February of 2024 when she texted Nesto about Martha. And Nesto tried to explain Martha's situation, still being married to Martha. Didn't they come out with Martha and Edith's information at the same time? They didn't talk about Edith in September and then Martha in February or vice versa. If Sonya came to Nesto in February of 24 about the marriages, about Martha, what happened in September of what September is she talking about? September 23 or September 24? She gonna lie.
Sat on the phone, and he was like, Mom didn't do that. Da, 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 da. So that's on the phone call. He didn't know. So if he was technically,
no,
he didn't have knowledge.
He tried to stop. He tried to get the daughter to tell Edith to retract her statement. That's what he was trying to do, because what was already done was already done. So he couldn't get, her to say. He was trying to clear himself, but that's not what happened. He only talked to Laverte. Edith didn't say that they're not married on the phone call. So he's not cleared, Sonya.
That's what he said. I don't know. I wasn't around. I ain't got nothing to do with it. That's all. And the grown man knows if he's divorced and finalized or not.
Now,
let me tell you about my divorce. I didn't do anything with my divorce.
Hold on a second. Why would you ask her about colostomy bag?
Sylvia, girl, stop snapping at people. You can't even get the words off. And look at the question, y'all.
That's disrespectful.
Who has a colostomy bag?
I'm getting her out of here because that's a stupid.
Who has a colostomy bag?
I'm getting her out of here. I don't care about who this is. We need to get this. That's a stupid question.
She said, Sonya, please stop a grown.
Now you pay for Sylvia's chicken nuggets. You pay for Sylvia's chicken nuggets, and she's a friend for life.
Man knows if he's divorced, finalized or not. So when my divorce got finalized, I didn't know for a long time because I didn't handle my divorce. I had my husband at the time. I told him to do it because I knew I wasn't getting remarried.
But you're divorced,
so I was
aren't
like,
you?
do it when you feel like doing it, and let me know when it's over with, because we had no property together because we were only together for 4 months. And so when I got my notice in the mail, and then he called me and told me, it's finalized or whatever. But if he was in jail, it's supposed to happen in 2003, I believe.
4.
He was in jail for 2008. So when he got out of jail, he's thinking, and this is me, assuming, If this happened in 2003, it's handled. You know what I'm saying? Go back and double check and da-da-da-da-da. And then some people just like, I just trust that she did it. I was in jail 5 years after.
But if you know you've been locked up and we're not in contact with the person to know if it actually, went through or not, if you're about to get married again, wouldn't you go back and double check? I mean, it sounds like he's intentionally staying married to these women because nothing's going on in his head to say, let me make sure I'm divorced. He should want to know before Shirley.
Fact, so, or 4 years after the fact. So I really don't.
Because he would be the one locked up.
I don't know. I can't speak on that because me and him have never had a conversation about the specifics of his divorces. He just was under impression from what our conversation was that he was divorced. So that's all. And you can shake your head, girl. You know what I'm saying? Have you heard guilty? If he's found guilty, that would be a stretch. Again, from what I know, if he's found guilty, that would be a stretch.
Come on.
Because I haven't seen anything that says guilty.
Come on.
But if he's guilty, if you got to go to jail, you got to go to jail. That's what it is. You were only married a few months. He's been married 7 times. It's not the same. We're talking about divorce. A divorce is a divorce. It's not about how long he was married. A divorce is a divorce.
You can't compare it. You weren't locked up when you got divorced. Are you divorced? You can compare it if you're still married to the man. But if you're divorced, you can't compare it to. I'm pretty sure you went back and checked after 5 months or a year or 2 years to make sure you were divorced. Girl, stop it. The deal door wasn't that good.
He knew if he handled it, then he would know. If he didn't handle it, then he wouldn't know. He would have to go back and verify and make sure going forward that everything was done. Maybe the girl was very responsible and he trusted her. I don't know. We don't know. But you're speaking on it, though, because you asked a question. I'm saying that this is all speculation. I don't know. Everything that you're asking me, if I know, it's from a phone conversation. All our phone conversations have been put, for the most part, not all of them, I would say half of them have been put on.
Where's Sylvia going?
So that's that girl needs to go because she's just.
Don't kick that girl out. Do not kick that girl out.
Have you found an RV I like? Yeah, I did. It's $194,000, and they keep calling me every day. And I don't know if I'm ready for it because I still have some months on this lease. But I did find an RV that I really like. Are you hot flashing?
No, I got a sweat thing on. It's called,
Are you back on the weight loss thing?
Yeah. See,
she making me hot. Okay, now they're getting into the weight loss and weight gain conversation.
The weight gain.
Look, I got a sweat thing on. It's a sweat.
Are you back on the weight loss thing?
Yeah. See,
I need the weight gain.
Sylvia does not know what she has on. She keeps saying, I have on a sweat. It's a sweat. It's a sweat thing. See, I have on a sweat thing. Something's wrong with this lady.
Look, I'm on the weight loss thing. I got some things going on.
Some things.
I need to gain. You need to lose. Oh my God, I'm tired of being skinny.
I need to lose. I want to lose.
Well, for healthy purposes, you need to lose.
I want to lose.
You want to, but to be healthy, you gotta knock off some weight.
Girl, mind your business, okay?
Right.
I'm all in it.
Like your Ernest stuff, okay? Bye, stay out of my business, okay?
Now that's how you say it positively. I'm being positive because you want to be healthy, so you want to keep your weight at whatever is healthy for you. So,
now, see, she didn't bother you and tell you that you need to drink Ensure. She didn't mess with you. And look at Sylvia. Sylvia is about it on this live. She's trying to prep herself in case she got to go to jail.
whatever your height and your health. What about him? Sonya, will you still be okay if he goes to prison? Will I still financially support him if he go to jail? Supporting somebody in jail is not hard at all. So to my knowledge. Sonya, did Nesto pimp you out by selling your pictures? Where did you get that from? Him selling my pictures? What pictures I got that he got?
Sonya, come on now.
That's weird.
Come on now. Sonya, come on, Sonya. You're going to totally be in denial about sending him pictures. Okay. What pictures he got that I got? What pictures I got that he got?
Or, that's not nice. Because you said, pimp me out.
They say nasty stuff. Do you like them?
Sonya, did Nesto pimp you out? That's not nice.
Do you like them talking to you like that? See, I tried to stop it, but
Yep.
no.
The one girl that be in court who love to talk negativity. And
you haven't forgot her name. You know Wisdom's daughter. Stop it. You didn't forget her name.
And be trying to talk about people's clothes and what they got on and any little thing that a petty teenager would talk about, she talks about.
Because we want to know.
And it's just weird to me that these are grown people. Like my granddaughter don't even have these issues in school.
Yes, she
and these are people in their 30s and 40s talking like that. And for me, I think that's just weird. It's just weird energy. I would never just sit and just talk to somebody about their business, first of all, and then give.
Police got a good question.
Police? Who is that?
Got a good question.
Who was
Police,
police?
Sonya. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Yeah.
On a beach.
That's a good question.
Girl, you would already be there. If you can do it in 5, you can do it now. You'd already be there. Stop lying. Okay.
The beach with some coconut and no Wi-Fi. I want to live like it's 1980. That's what I want.
Black Jet Black says, Sonya, you have rolled your eyes and talked about what other visitors were wearing when they walked by, making fun of them. Ooh.
I do talk about some people in there, and that right there, is just in the moment. Like when we used to go to the.
No, it's being negative and sitting back, being immature, talking about people. That's what it is, girl. And who is Rain says this? So this all about her department? What?
And we stand by and we crack and be like, "Oh, why did she wear that? Oh, this."
I don't do that. I've never done that.
So that was something that I used to do all the time. But that's just light work. That ain't no serious. Ooh, oh, you're a this, you're a that, you're a da da da, and every day, all day. Like I don't have a problem if somebody made a comment about me one time, 2 times. Who cares? But they've been talking ish on me for 2 years every day. There's an anime. This one girl got a channel where they got an animated version of me. And it's negative. It's all negative, but it's deep negative. If somebody don't like their shoes.
What does she mean animated version? A lot of people made animated Sonyas. Who's she talking about? Neighborhood Watch. Unfortunately, you have a blog and you've done several interviews. So you did share your business several times. Not Neighborhood Watch. Y'all are tripping.
That's who cares? And they're not hearing it. And why she got that on? Ooh, that is not right. That's fine. I don't have a problem if somebody said that. If that's all y'all want to say about me, go for it. I could take that. I could take it all, really. But I don't have a problem with that. But y'all all digging all in my,
Sonya, whatever one says.
Sylvia, you can't read. You can't see. How are you maintaining a YouTube channel? She said, Sonya, whatever that. Sonya's lies. You can't read Sonya's lies?
I mean, this is the most sincere, respectful way. Get yourself out of the mix before you become part of the... Get
yourself out of the mix. What mix?
Sonya, come on. You know what that means.
I think bug out. You know what? Angel.
Why didn't you delete it? I didn't. Get yourself out of the mix. What mix?
I think Bug Eyes may have Graves' disease or some. Oh, Lord. Come on.
I think Bug Eye. You know what? Angel.
Why didn't you delete it? I didn't see it.
They didn't delete it.
But you recorded convo and tried to put them on your own. And okay, so you know why I did that? Because I knew, like, remember Sylvia, I told you, they're not putting all the phone calls out. They're only putting certain phone calls out to push a narrative. When me and him are on the phone talking about my boyfriends and my dating and all of that stuff, they're not going to play that. Because then they're going to think, oh my God, hold on, they're not together. Well, they've been saying they're together.
Look
you
at
know,
Rossi's
but
comment.
from the time he got arrested to June, I was heavily dating and on dating sites. And me and
Girl, we don't care about that. Here's Rossi's comment. Sonya, do you believe Jesus? Sonya, do you believe Jesus died on the cross and raised 3 days later with all power? Trying to slap her in the head with the Bible. GNA like to comment, Sonya, what do you weigh now? Me and my son and daughter have also struggled with weight gain. A lot of people don't understand. So GNA is being sincere. Sylvia hurries up and brings the comment down.
And question, since you've been involved with Nesto and I've seen you purchase Bibles for him, why, if you don't believe or anything, why purchase a Bible for him?
because that's what he believes. I'm not here to change him. One of my kids go to church and one doesn't. One believes and one doesn't. I don't put anything on that how I move on anybody. My son doesn't believe because of whatever, I never spoke about it out loud.
Okay, I got a question, but hold on. If you believe that drugs tear you up, will you give your child drugs?
Well, you can see drugs and it's there.
No, I'm just asking you a question. No
one's ever seen. Again, like I said, hold on. This is the two reasons why. One, I said everything that was going on.
Hold on. I'm at because I asked you a question about you buying the Bible for
Nesto, because he's a very religious person.
That's where he is. Okay, now the second question I have is that they say there's this killer drug that your child wants, and the child likes that particular drug, right? Will you buy that drug for your child, and you know it's a killer drug for that child because the child wants it? I'm just asking you.
No, you don't buy things that's going to hurt your kids.
But your child wants it, and they like that job. Okay, just say it's not a killer drug. Just say it's illegal.
I'm not buying drugs for nobody. I don't buy drugs for nobody. Kids, aunts, uncles, cousins. I don't buy drugs for nobody. I don't support bad habits.
No. I was just asking that question because you're saying, and I'm not saying the Bible's a bad thing. I'm just not saying that.
Sylvia, you were on to something, ma'am. Now she finna mess it all up.
No. All I'm saying, because you say you bought it because you don't.
Yeah, so that was a bad analogy right there.
Yeah,
you said drugs and Bible.
I know. It's a terrible analogy. Sorry.
I don't think anything negative about it. That's what you're getting. Okay, what you're making. I don't think anything negative about your religion. I don't think anything negative about your belief.
I don't believe that, Sonya. I really don't.
At all. I support anybody libertarian or hurting.
Okay. I don't know how we got here, but I think it was Rossi that brought us here. But thank you, Rossi.
She said I had nothing but time on my hands. Poor Sonya. She's going to pretend to be calm. What is she talking about, pretend to be calm? I don't get that. Elaborate, girl, on what you mean by...
Read the names of the comments you're reading and who you calling a girl.
Why am I not? You said, why am I not saying anything? I'm not here to defend the Bible. I'm not here to defend my belief.
Why don't you say anything? Everyone knows that the slave masters... It's not allowed in black folks' church. Divide this crazy talk. I'm just saying, go back to how it came into our heads.
I want to know what was wrong with her at the Big Jeff podcast. Because she looks like she was on her deathbed compared to what she looks like here, and even compared to what she looked like in court not that long after that. What was wrong with her that night?
What's TBI?
I don't know.
Salty buzzard.
I don't know what TBI is.
You know we don't
spell it out, salty buzzard.
Do you have TBI? I'm concerned. Oh, I don't know. She think I got an issue.
I don't know what TBI is.
Play for us in Muslim. Pray for us in Muslim. I am not about to pray for y'all in Muslim. This is not watch Sonya do something and prove
It's
herself.
traumatic brain injury. That's what it says.
I got brain injury. It's
Yeah.
fine.
No, she said they ask you, do you have traumatic brain injury? Thank you for letting me know what that means. I sure didn't know.
Yes.
No, I don't. Last I checked, I was normal.
Oh.
I mean, you know,
that's a
I survive
stretch.
like a normal person. I move like a normal person. I stay positive like a normal person.
Sonya, please stop. This girl really thinks she's creating another image for herself. Girl, goodbye.
My business like a normal person. And so you took 10, 15 years off you with that hairdo. Although I like the short hairdo better.
Now was that positive? I mean, that was like a backwards compliment. Dang, Sonya.
Nah,
or maybe that's just what I'm used to. This is new.
I'm a short hairdo person.
I am too. That's why I've been wearing this damn ponytail, because I'm like, if I wear my hair down, it's getting cut.
Stop.
The couple times I tried, I was like, I can't do it.
Stop.
Because you just don't want to be bothered with hair at this age. All those years of waking up and doing your hair and styling it, and all, it's like, you either don't want hair or you're just going to go back and just stay in a ponytail.
I wonder why, if she had as much hair as she says she does, even if she wants to wear short, which she kept teasing Nesto about. She probably teased Nesto about that 1,000 times. I'm going to cut my hair. I'm going to cut my hair. Wouldn't you rather have it to where it looks like you have hair versus I'm bald-headed with a ponytail? Or if for any reason you would want to wear your hair minus the ponytail, is so it looks like you actually have hair. Because with the ponytail, Sonya, you look plucked. That is so crazy.
That's where I'm at with it. It's going to stay in a ponytail until I cut it right back off. And go back to my afro.
Go back. Now you used to wearing an afro. Okay. All right.
And I really like that. And I had that 2 years ago. That's how my hair was. It was like this long.
Sure.
Yeah, because I have alopecia.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have alopecia.
She done told about 1,000 lies in 30 seconds about that head of hers.
And you may have PTSD. Thank you, boo. I might have it. I might have everything. I have traction alopecia. Oh, do you? Yeah, I got alopecia back in 2011.
So how do you get alopecia? It just happens?
It just came in 2011. I
stressed. What it looks like?
What does alopecia look like?
Mm-hmm. No, I'm saying, how did you develop?
I'm gonna tell you my alopecia. Hold on. I have alopecia.
Did it have like?
She's exposing herself, y'all. She's letting it all out for YouTube. Look at that hairline.
A lot of dandruff or something?
You know what alopecia is?
Why can't you explain it? Explain it, Sonya.
It's when you lose your hair. It's when your hair falls out.
Yeah, she don't want to give the deets because she don't have alopecia.
What caused it to fall out?
Stress. Autoimmune is what it is. And then with your hair, what your scalp does, it thinks something is happening, and then the reaction causes your hair to fall out.
And she checking the phone as she explains it. She reading it from her phone.
It just falls out just out of nowhere?
Falls out. Like you left a perm in your head too long. That's how it fall out. You know how the clumps just come out of your hair?
Mm-hmm.
That's how it falls out. It falls out like that.
Okay.
So look, see that?
We gotta go the other way. Oh, yeah, I see it.
So that's the beginning of it. See that?
Go the other way.
See it?
Yeah.
So that's when I was in California in 2015. Ooh, it starts falling out. See that? Ooh. Let me show you that, because that's see how it's falling out over here, right there.
Yeah, we can see.
Yeah. And it fell out completely right there,
you
right?
Ain't showing us nothing
Hold
that
on.
we can't see.
And then I'm gonna show you what happened, how it completely fell out. That was the start of it, right? That's how it started falling out of my head when I was in LA. And then when I moved back to
So after the market crash, she moved from Ohio to Miami, and then by 15 she was in LA.
Oh, did I delete it? I got deleted.
Amen, Cece.
So then it fell out like that. So you see that side of my head? I had to shave it off, right?
Who is that? Who is that, y'all? Yeah, who is that in that picture? Sonya think we stupid or something? That's not her.
Side, because it only fell out on one side of my head, right? See the other side? Mm-hmm. That's the other side of my head. Oops, sorry. So that's the other side, because I only had it fall out on one side of my head. So right, that's
alopecia on one side.
If it can fall out wherever it want to fall out. So each time I get it, it falls out differently, right?
So it doesn't stay gone. Your hair could grow back.
Some people can grow their hair back. Some people never get it back. I'm fortunate so far to be able to grow my hair back, because you can't see that I have any, it's all there.
Sonya.
But to be able to grow my hair back, because you can't see that I have any, it's all there.
What's all there?
But hold on. I have it where you can see where it's all gone. Like, okay, here it go. That's how it ended up. See that?
Ooh.
That's the back of my head.
Sylvia.
That's alopecia.
Now? It's like
no. This is 2016.
Ooh.
Sylvia.
The first picture I showed you, when it was long, that's when it started. This is what happened to it a couple months later.
Oh,
all of that hair fell out, right? So all of that hair fell out that I had in LA, right? So that's how it fell out, right?
What were you doing in LA? And I'm not making light of alopecia. She could have it. I don't know. She did mention it a couple times in the, I think in the early video visits. And I'm actually, I think I've released one already, and I'm going to release another one. I've released it already to my members. But I may have it to the public by the time I put this out. But yeah, she tells Nesto she has alopecia. She never mentioned it on YouTube until now. Okay, let me listen to this lie.
2 years ago, after I got out the hospital. Well, that was more than 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Whenever I fell out, whenever I got out the hospital, 2 months after so it all grew back, and then 2 months after I got out the hospital, it fell out again, but it fell out up here this time. All of this fell out, right? But that time it was this. All of this had fell out, and now the second time I got it, or the third time I got it, it came out right here. So all of this was super thin, like active or whatever. It'll grow back in white, and then after a while it'll grow back dark, whatever your natural color hair is. So it fell out like that, all of that, and then it fell out some more like in the front, right? And then it
did y'all anticipate this being a hair story live?
Do that. So what I used to do is I used to make these hat wigs.
Oh,
and I used to wear baseball hats because I didn't want to glue anything on my scalp, because I used to get, they treat them all different depending on what kind of alopecia you have. You can get like when I lived in LA, I got steroid shots.
She wants to be spared, y'all, because she knows she gonna keep showing her face. She probably, her and Nesto gonna start a YouTube. Can Nesto do his YouTube from Jaya?
It is what it is. But yeah, and like I said, some people don't grow their hair. Their hair won't grow back. I'm fortunate that my hair will grow back.
Cupcake says there's different type of alopecia.
They're different, and I've had both types because of the full.
Sylvia, you got to look like that. Sit up, girl.
But I never lost my edges because they always be talking about Sonya got no edges. I never lost my edges.
Now see, this is where she lose people. Because Sonya, your hairline is supposed to start at a certain point for you to be considered having edges. In order to be considered to have edges, your hairline has to start at a certain point. Your hairline cannot start at your ears and you can claim having edges. You can't claim having edges if your hairline starts at your ear.
My hair fell out right to the ear
and
back, but it never fell out here, and it got thin here to start
So
off.
it comes often, or just like once?
Every 2 years is what it was.
Dang, Sylvia don't listen. She said every 2 years twice. Sylvia don't listen to Nathan.
No, we're just friends, as I say, and we were just friends. And you don't want to screw that up and think, it's something romantic or, he's in love. He says he's in love with me, but I take it as he just in love.
When did Nesto say he was in love with her? Please pull up the text, the phone call, the visit, the smoke signal, something. When did Nesto say he was in love with that girl? And if you're sick, how are you going to live and retire in an RV with this man? Girl, stop trying to blow smoke up our butts.
Or love me for the person I am and what I'm doing for him, because he knows it's not easy to be on this end of what's going on and have no other support. And I guess, again, he would have more support if YouTube wasn't a thing or all in his business.
It shouldn't matter.
The reason why is his family really can't talk to him because they don't want them to be the next headline. And it was just a lot when that YouTube kept talking about everybody and dragging them. It's one thing to just talk about them, but if they got tired of being dragged. If YouTube was just saying this is his son and this is him and his son on the phone, but it was, ooh.
But here's my question. If YouTube should not be a factor of anybody's relationship with their family, because all they have to do is turn off the internet.
Bingo.
All they got to do is not watch it.
Bingo.
That's the key. Because when it first happened, it's stress.
Be quiet, Sonya. You've talked for 15 minutes straight. Be quiet.
Of anybody's relationship with their family. Because all they have to do is turn off the internet.
All they got to do is not watch it. That's the key. We were just talking, right? Because he admitted that he had a situation going on, or a wife, or whatever people want to say. But he told me he married. He didn't say he was married. He said him and his business partner had a wedding, is how he told me. And I didn't even ask anything else about it. I just said, you doing something, I'm good. I don't even want to know what that is you're saying or how you trying to spin that, or if that is the truth, or whatever y'all got going on. Let's just be cool. You know what I'm saying?
No, you told him you don't care about that. Y'all gonna do what y'all do. I mean, that's what you did, Sonya. Just stop it, okay? Just stop it.
Boys, because I know how to be good boys without crossing lines and stuff. But a couple of times I had ran into him. I was like, ooh, I would really like him. Let me, what I'm saying? Then I would go. Then I had
how do you change from those feelings to just being friends, and you still had those kind of connection feelings, and especially now?
So you pull them like I can control them. I didn't see. I made sure I did not see him after that day that I was like, ooh. I made sure I did not see him for a whole year. He kept saying, "You gonna come into?" I'd be like, I'd be like, click, and just would never show up. Like, I'm not going around him. Like,
All right, guys. If I can torture myself any longer, I'll come back with part 3. I'm on the road to 3,000 subscribers, so please hit the subscription button if you like the video. Thanks for watching. Bye.